video is kind of a chopped and screwed video. I didn't get enough footage from yesterday to make a video. So what I got yesterday, I'm going to put in today's video too, because today I just did a little work with Dad here. I helped him cut a tree and a little cleanup, which you'll see the outcome of that. But yeah, we finished up down there at Sparta yesterday. Luckily, the neighbor, he wanted in on some of the action too, so we cut some of his trees. Had some outstanding trees. We cut just a few of them. I think we'll be back down there. I really do. I think we'll be back down there here in the weeks or months to come to cut some more timber. Everything went really well. Everybody was extremely happy. I was so glad to hear that, especially with the cleanup we did on the little park type area there and the cleanup in general. So I'm going to load this 299 up, take it home. Then I'm going to try to haul a skidder, excuse me, and get the other skid steer, the 289, loaded up. Then we're going to head north. Guys, we'll see you later. The last couple days, of course, it seems like the last few videos I've made, we've pretty much been in this 299 skid steer logging. And some people have kind of wondered if we've got away from skidders, which that's definitely not the case at all. But the thing about these skid steers, just like this little job we're finishing up in Sparta, well, actually, we're on the neighbor now. The neighbor's seen us cutting some trees and kind of wanted in on the action too, so we're cutting a few walnut off him, some pretty decent trees, and hopefully it's going to lead to more. He's wanting to really give it a good thinning, but his wife, she's kind of on the fence, which you always got to make the boss happy, don't you? But anyway, no, really, as what as it's been the last couple of weeks here in parts of Missouri we've been working in, these skid steers keep us running. These are low impact machines. When it's wet, we can still run. We're not making much of a footprint like here, where this guy's got I think he's got some horses in here and maybe a few cows from time to time. The cleanup is essential. And I seen a comment this morning, just gazing through from yesterday's video, about how do we do cleanup before the skid steers. Well, we just did the best we could with the log skidders and picking up by hand. And I'll be brutally honest, we couldn't do near the job of cleanup then that we do now with these skid steers. And for what we do, a lot of the areas we work, the cleanup is essential. It is essential. Kenny ain't got his hard hat on. I don't know why. He always cuts with his hard hat. He ain't got it on today. Kind of in a hurry. Don't hit that limb now. Didn't bop or bust anyway. Regardless, yeah. So these skid steers are low impact because the ground's extremely saturated right now, which that's doing the cleanup. I was in that little park area that lady had planned yesterday. I could go through the skid steer and just pluck a lot of that underbrush right up out of the ground, roots and all. And she was extremely happy with how it all turned out, which that makes me glad, seeing that she was happy with it, because you know, that's part of the reason I put so much extra time in that stuff sometimes. I'm not asked to do it, but I enjoy doing it because my clients, they get a lot more out of it. So we're going to pick this stuff up here in a minute and go from there. That's a pretty good tree there. That's a big devil. If it didn't have that one limb you see there on the back side, which I still think that's at about 9 foot, I'm hoping right there. It's there close, but if it wasn't for that, it'd be a heck of a log. But it's still a big tree, good size, got a good diameter to it. Some of these over here, they're cutting a little wormy, bird peck as some call it, but they're still a good sized tree. Got a lot of diameter to them, big diameter logs, so a lot of footage for trees, so that always helps when you're trying to bring out a good average in a set of logs. There she goes. It's got a hole in it. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? That's a shame. It's a shame. We'll get up here and look at it. What a tree. Kenny said he hit something when he was cutting it. Yep, that's a shame though. That is a big tree. I think about 9 foot, we could have got a good 9 foot log out of it. Let's shift gears here. A lot of material above it, but oh boy, did I back into something? No, I don't guess I did. I talk to myself a lot because I need an expert opinion. Yeah, that would have been a heck of a tree, but we'll probably have to butt off I'm guessing 3 to 4 foot of it, maybe more. So what went from a high dollar log is now down to just a good lumber log. We lost footage on it, a lot of footage, and we've lost quality. I mean, that sucks, but you know, this you can't let this stuff stand here forever. I mean, there's a time for it to be harvested. Now, granted, there's definitely a time to let it grow, but there is also a time to harvest it. And that tree there is well past its prime. The good thing is, at least it's going to get something out of it before it's a total loss. That's the main thing. See if we can, oh boy, trying to do the old one-handed deal here. See if I can. Yeah, we kind of got 3 of them here. Maybe we can get all 3 of these out. This ground down here is so full of rock and gravel from this little creek flooding. You know, I know they get some gully washers down here. One time I used to have a girlfriend that lived kind of down in this area. She was from Ozark, but you know, that one year we lived together for a while, and man, it seemed like that year we did, man. There was a lot of floods down through here, a lot of floods that summer and year. But all this the sediment and gravel from all these creeks that gets out in these little bottoms here, and this whole ground's just full of gravel and rock and stuff. Not a bad little bunch of logs, though, for sure. Not a bad little bunch. Especially since this job here was more of a bonus because we were cutting the neighbor, and then this guy heard the commotion and wanted us to take a look at his. So it worked out real well. Just a product. I think it'll be 5 trees by the time we get the other one in here. So pretty good footage in these five trees. Good stuff. Good stuff. Sunday projects with Dad. Dad's got a walnut tree down here in the river bottom. He's got hung up. He cut, and he's wanting to get it out. Of course, a couple weeks ago we were cutting pecan just right over there, if you remember a few weeks ago our videos. So I brought the skid steer down to help him out with this tree. Just gonna go down there and try to grab it and get it down, and we'll bucket the links and either pack it out or do something, because like I said, he just lives next door, so he might run over with the truck and get it. So this is kind of his backyard, more or less, to play in and cut some timber in. But we'll go ahead and start unchaining this thing. This is the 299 here. Then we might leave this at Dad's today. I don't know, because we're going to go get the 289 and take it back up north to Higginsville. But in the meantime, let's go get this tree down. Cruising along here at the edge of the cornfield. Now, growing up, this was kind of a playground for me, because I did all my trapping, well, not all of it, but a lot of it down through here. Got a lot of fond memories of catching a lot of fur out of this field, just like out of this drainage ditch here to the left of us. I used to do a lot of coon sets in this drainage, them going down here to the river. Of course, the river's right in front of us. Used to put the boat in just almost right across the river, and did about a 4-mile float down river trapping. Dad is right over here, and these Sunday projects are kind of fun. Whether it's cutting pecan with our pecan deal we got going right now, or just like fishing some of these walnut out that Dad gets cut. I kind of enjoy doing it. It's kind of like you work all weekend doing things like this just to go back to your regular job during the week. But as long as we're moving wood every day, that keeps me happy. Makes me feel good about things. Been a long time since I've been down through here. River's fairly deep right through here. I didn't know there was any good walnut trees down here, but leave it to Dad to know where there's 1 or 2 hiding. I think I see it hung up there. I think we're just going to wrap a chain around the grapple here. I don't think it'll take too much to pull it down. By the day's end, I'll probably bring a skidder down here for Dad to fish out some more pecan this week. And then I'll probably leave this $2.99 here. Then I'll take the $2.89 up north. Let's see what we got here. Now this isn't necessarily how I like to use the skid steers, but we wrapped the chain around that log, and I just we hooked it to the grapple here. We just kind of turned it on around and pulled it down. There wasn't much option with what to do with it, because if we weren't careful, it was going to fall right out in the river. And the way they're running water here, because they generate hydroelectricity out of the dam at Stockton, we're going to just pick that whole chain up. Maybe. Yeah. Set it over here on the back of Dad's truck. Yeah, that's quite a log there. Probably got a good 12 foot 17, 12 foot 18 veneer log in it. Quite a bit of lumber above that. Whoops. Other than if I'm real good, which I don't think I am. Oh my gosh. Look at that. He forgot the chain undone. My gosh. Oh, my head just swelled up. I didn't think in a million years that'd work. But yeah, this is a pretty good log here. Dad will take this back to the yard. And we've actually got a special order of some walnut we've got to fill out, and we're working on filling right now. It's going down to Texas. So this will be a good candidate for that order. Really good log. It's really row down here on the river. Like I said, it's probably got a good 12, I'm guessing 17 to 18 inch, the first veneer cut. Then quite a bit of lumber above it. Of course, grew pretty tall down here along the river, a lot of maple on up here. And years ago, when they converted this into farm ground, I actually kind of remember it. Dad cut quite a bit of timber out of here, pallet timber, that grew along this river. I think a few bur oak. But right now, as far as of course, we're always hunting walnut, you know, but right now, we're really hunting the oak and the pecan real hard. Post oak, white oak, and bur oak. We've got some good oak jobs coming up. Just kind of fighting the weather right now, which I think everybody is. We'll wait till Dad tops this here, and we'll push it back over, and we'll just pack this whole thing out, one tree, pack the whole thing out. Quick and easy. $2.99 power. I'm gonna pack the whole thing out. We probably got between 35 and 40 foot of good log there. We're just gonna pack the whole thing out just like that. Good piece of wood. Clean up with a snap. Got the whole thing out of the cornfield, up against the river's edge there. And this, I know one thing. I've got the $2.89 aside from this, but I'm probably going to get rid of that $2.89 first chance I get. And we're going to go up to another $2.99. Some sticks here. Already almost got 40 hours on this thing. I can't believe it. We got that many hours on it already, but it's been a heck of a machine. I love everything about this $2.99 D2. Especially with the weight kit, that extra weight on the back to kind of stable us out. Makes all the difference in the world. Let's get it out. Let's pack her home. So I went to do some cleanup on the neighbor over here. Just move a tree top from the last time we worked over there. Cut some pecan. Of course, you might know when you're doing a good deed, something bad happens. Busted a fitting on my grapple. Of course, sprayed oil everywhere. Oil all over the machine, which I hate. So it definitely has to get a bath now. And then to top it all off, we had a branch come up here and bust off the wiper blade. The only thing I could think of when this happened is the old saying, no good deed goes unpunished. And that's about the truth sometimes, but yeah. Dad's logs here. He told me he's going to cut the rest of that maple down around there, so it'll be a pretty good deal. I'm going to load this girl up, get her home, and hopefully she can get a bath this week. Then I need to move some equipment and get packed so I can get headed north. And then hopefully be cutting some walnut the rest of the week up north. See you later, guys. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.